Turning pro is a mindset. If we are struggling with fear, self-sabotage, procrastination, self-doubt, etc., the problem is, we're thinking like amateurs. Amateurs don't show up. Amateurs crap out. Amateurs let adversity defeat them. The pro thinks differently. He shows up, he does his work, he keeps on truckin', no matter what. The essence of procrastination lies in not doing what you think you should be doing, a mental contortion that surely accounts for the great psychic toll the habit takes on people. This is the perplexing thing about procrastination. Although it seems to involve avoiding unpleasant tasks, indulging in it generally doesn't make people happy. The minimum I need is 6 months to allow for dithering, procrastination, and the research. The research times varies from book to book. Some are faster because they're based off resources I have at my disposal. When it comes to procrastination and overthinking, we have to overcome our self-doubt. Procrastination is your body telling you need to back off a bit and think more about what you are doing. Procrastination is in my genetic code. Purple plumeria, I dithered over for months and then wrote the whole thing between the beginning of July and end of August. The dithering and procrastination time was 3 times the writing times. Perfectionism and procrastination have such a fine line. You say, well, I want it to be good. I want it to be perfect. But what you're really doing is not doing your work. You're putting off showing up and being visible because then you're going to be judged, and it might suck. Imagination only comes when you privilege the subconscious, when you make delay and procrastination work for you. I, for one, find writing excruciating. Some mornings, as I'm on my way to my desk, my hands actually tremble with fear. The fear, of course, is that I'll sit down at the desk and discover that what I've written is claptrap. Fear inevitably leads to procrastination. I've never been a fan of pretense or procrastination. After all, our state is defined by its independent, outspoken spirit. Whatever that big procrastination overthinking thing is, I want you to dive into it. When I say dive into, I mean, clear your whole weekend and spend your whole weekend thinking about this. Procrastination doesn't work for everything. For instance, waiting to buy plane tickets at the last minute will typically end up costing you more. My constant battle is putting aside time wasters, and I have to watch out for procrastination. Staying on the path of something you're trying to create has much to do with having confidence in yourself and in your capacity to realize the things you want out of life. I am brilliant at not doing paperwork. I could teach a degree in procrastination. Procrastination gives you time to consider divergent ideas, to think in nonlinear ways, to make unexpected leaps. Nothing separates the generations more than music. By the time a child is 8 or 9, he has developed a passion for his own music that is even stronger than his passions for procrastination and weird clothes. Procrastination is the art of keeping up with yesterday. The interesting thing about overthinking and procrastination is sometimes they can actually evolve into innovation and creativity in the short term. Letting an idea grow in your mind in the short term with a deadline and a plan can actually lead to innovation and creativity. I used to go online all the time, and then I had to stop myself, because I'm a writer, and it's like, to have a procrastination tool, like, within my computer, it was just getting too hairy. My evil genius procrastination has whispered me to tarry till a more convenient season. Procrastination is probably my worst habit out of many, especially when it comes to paperwork. Procrastination, as endemic to and dreaded by writers as writer's block. There's nothing wrong with procrastination, or is there? I'll leave it to you to decide, but only if you have the time. Procrastination makes easy things hard, hard things harder. For me, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% procrastination. Procrastination is one of the most common and deadliest of diseases, and its toll on success and happiness is heavy. Hesitation is often like procrastination. One may have vague doubts and feel a need to mull things over. Meanwhile, other issues intrude on thought, and no decision is taken. Ask people why they procrastinate, and you probably won't get a crisp answer. One of the great challenges of our age, in which the tools of our productivity are also the tools of our leisure, is to figure out how to make more useful those moments of procrastination when we're idling in front of our computer screens. If you want to be certain, you should never get married. You should never change jobs. In fact, you might as well just stay home, because I don't know anybody who is certain. That need to be certain is just procrastination. I see procrastination and research as part of my artistic process. Procrastination comes in 2 types. Some of us procrastinate in order to pursue restful activities, spending time in bed, watching TV, while others delay difficult or unpleasant tasks in favor of those that are more fun. I'd be more frightened by not using whatever abilities I'd been given. I'd be more frightened by procrastination and laziness. If once a man indulges himself in murder, very soon he comes to think little of robbing, and from robbing he comes next to drinking and Sabbath breaking, and from that to incivility and procrastination. For me, the enemy is procrastination, and losing attention, you know. It's not the writing that's difficult, it's sitting down to write, if that makes any sense. I feel I can write pretty well, and I can write pretty effectively. My life is a monument to procrastination, to the art of putting things off until later, or much later, or possibly never. A good procrastination should feel like you're inserting lots and lots of commas into the sentence of your life. I swing between procrastination and being really thorough, so either way things aren't getting done quickly. Procrastination is opportunity's assassin. The thing about live TV is that it simply has to be done, there's no space for procrastination. I think the worst and most insidious procrastination for me is research. I will be looking for some bit of fact or figure to include in the novel, and before I know, I've wasted an entire morning delving into that subject matter without a word written. There's a rumor that we actually make all our albums in the last 6 months before they're released, and the rest of it is procrastination. When you find yourself on the internet when you're supposed to be writing, you've already lost. It's even beyond procrastination when you end up on the internet. Academics, who work for long periods in a self-directed fashion, may be especially prone to putting things off. Surveys suggest that the vast majority of college students procrastinate, and articles in the literature of procrastination often allude to the author's own problems with finishing the piece. I have an advanced degree in procrastination and another one in paranoia. There was a lot of procrastination on Cameron's part because of the personal nature of Almost Famous. There was a lot of deep, dark doubt about even doing it. I don't mind being a cheerleader, but I did reach my limit quite a few times. I do my own writing, so I understand, but I was pushed to the point of anger with the insecurity of it. Procrastination is like a credit card, it's a lot of fun until you get the bill. Procrastination is the thief of time. Know the true value of time, snatch, seize, and enjoy every moment of it. No idleness, no laziness, no procrastination, never put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Working is one of the most dangerous forms of procrastination. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.